Hello everyone. How are you? We've got a leopard. Are you ready? 21, which is a 3. Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, or mind, body, and soul. I just did a shuffle on these last night, but here we are. We've got a honey pot. 21. 21! Maybe someone's waiting at a card game. I do not condone gambling. I'm not suggesting that you gamble. If you have a gambling issue, I do have some resources for help on the community post tab. We've got soda pop. Maybe there's going to be some kind of winnings of some sort that's going to be coming to the surface. We've got a light bulb with an idea. Maybe someone's going to have some kind of winning idea, and maybe they're going to take a gamble on that winning idea. Could be somebody's dad who's got the winning idea. I gotta say, it figures that as soon as I sit down to do this, we've got a little bit of activity in the back. We've got a blockage. Someone's coming back to block something, and someone's obviously unbothered about it. Is someone trying to block somebody's great idea? I don't know. I can't believe with over so many cards, it seems like I always get the same cards, and that's why I try to shuffle from like the front and the back to the back. Or the back to the front. No, the front to the back. I always try to shuffle them so that way they can just meander everywhere that they need to go, but then it always seems like the same cards keep coming out or the same storyline keeps coming out. I mean, granted, it is just like 12 hours difference times, but here we go with we've got the warrior, the one that sleeps, and the battle is won or being fought as they sleep. They don't have to do anything about it because they know that whatever's going on is being handled already. Just saying, sometimes there's battles that are going on that we know nothing about. I can only equate that to the whole spiritual world of things. It wasn't until recently that, I mean, yes, I always knew about biblically the angels in the Bible and stuff, but I had no idea that that was like literally a thing that was happening in current times. I don't know why it didn't connect. That they would speak about angels in the Bible, and why would the angels all in the Bible all of a sudden just disappear? That makes no sense. Same thing with the whole witchcraft thing. Why would witchcraft all of a sudden disappear? You know what I mean? It's just like after they went over, when they did the hunts for all those people, whenever that was, all it did was make people do it in quiet now. They just do it in secret now, and it's like, I was 3-4 years ago old when I realized or found out that it was something that was definitely going on. It was definitely mainstream for the people who practiced it. And I was pretty much, I was completely taken aback by it. So as far as the last couple years, when maybe it was probably just the last 6 months, the whole angel theory idea about there are angels in the 3D world, we just don't see them or know them. There are some earth angels on the 3D field. There are people who chose to be here in order to help others. There are some people who signed up in order to help others, and they probably knew that it wouldn't be an easy task because they probably knew that it would put them in a vulnerable state because people would probably try to take advantage of them. And that was part of their duty. The only unfortunate thing is, like most times, is you don't realize that that's even a thing, because however the process works, you don't remember anything when you come here. Just a heads up, I cannot see the comments on the video, and I won't be able to visit those until the end. So I don't know why I'm feeling the need to apologize in advance for anybody who wants to be distasteful. I think because it's happened before, and I was just like, whoa, I can't believe that's even happening. Container, we've got a shipping container here. Could be some kind of inventory. It could be some kind of retail establishment. It could be something coming from overseas. We've got Butterfingers, something that is slipping between somebody's fingertips. A warrior, inventory slipping between their fingers. Is there someone who's missing the information because maybe they're sleeping on it? We have a beta, which is teamwork. There's a team of people who are wanting someone to miss this inventory or this information, or this maybe the property. It's the house in the hills. It's that couple again. It's the wealthy couple. Slipping through your fingers. Maybe someone's feeling like they're missing an opportunity in order to gain the inventory of someone who is of the spiritual nature, or participates or practice a connection with the Most High. Because this person is so protected while they're sleeping and whatnot, or while they don't know about something, they are so protected. And there could be someone who wanted to gain this person's knowledge or gifts or status, the inventory, what they hold. They lost the opportunity to do that. They lost the timing or the opportunity to be part of a team. Why don't you go eat your food, love? Go eat your food. Go on. Go eat your foods. Go on. Go eat your foods. Go. Go on. You need to stop doing all that, okay? You gotta relax. I mean, you don't have to, but we've got the Sigma, which is the lone wolf, stealth, independence, and mystery. So maybe this person is a mystery to these people. Maybe they thought it would be an open shut case. Maybe they thought it would be super easy to do because this person wears their heart on their sleeve. Maybe they thought it would be easy for them to gain traction or gain whatever it is that they hold on to, or whatever it is that's being sent to them from overseas. Swimming upstream, the salmon, working really hard just to be able to produce. We've got the bench. Maybe they're taking a break from working so hard. Juggling. Maybe somebody's juggling someone who's on the bench. Here it is with that opportunity card again. This card was about a bird I saw. Flying overhead, looking for something. Sure enough, I drive a few feet down and there's this animal that was left in the road. And the birds can smell that from miles away. But yet it couldn't see it because the tree was in the way. Because when I came back hours later, the animal was still in the road. The bird had given up and flown away. We've got a lot of new energy. These are probably things that I wanted to say have come to pass in the recent year. A nomad. Someone's deciding to leave their house and home and everything behind. They're deciding to go on the road. Perhaps they are homeless and they don't even have a home. Because they were juggling these opportunities. Was the wealthy couple trying to create a situation where this person would have to work extra hard in order for them to have to become homeless? DNA, it's somebody's family. Oh, the lone wolf. Yeah, this person it's within their own DNA actually that they are a lone wolf and they don't care about it. Maybe there's a family member who's going to come in and communicate something to somebody, and then it's being confirmed by the hoo-hoo owl, someone who's been kind of watching and observing things in the back. Maybe they didn't want to be seen as being like trying to observe. We've got the moments. An eggplant, it could be a male person. Someone could come in and say they didn't know that this stuff was going on, that they were trying to keep somebody from doing something or juggling something. They didn't know they were juggling. That's why I always make it a point to communicate whatever it is that I'm going through with people who are around me. So that way they can't say, why didn't you say something? I didn't know. Well, you did know because I told you. I find it funny that when it's people who I have told and then they still try to say that, oh, you should have told me, you should have said something. It's like, I don't know how much more clear I could have been. I've got 3 days to figure it out, right? That's pretty clear. Excuse me. Common courtesy. It's common courtesy to share your information or share what's going on with you so that people can be given that opportunity to do the right thing. Quite honestly. I mean, there are people out there who would like to be able to help someone in a situation. Bumper stickers. This is a permanent thing. Maybe someone's realizing that someone is actually permanently always courteous to others, regardless of the situation. Putting a sticker on your car is pretty much committed to whatever it is that sticker is saying or implying. You're putting it out there for the world to see, all the passerbys, all the strangers. I find it interesting, though, that we've got someone who puts messages or art on their body and they walk around with that. And now they've got it on their car, which is their vehicle, which in the dream state, if someone else is driving the car and you're a passenger, someone else is driving your life. So are those thoughts yours or are they somebody else's? Again, with someone trying to control the fact that they want someone to be homeless. They're creating the narrative. Of course, I don't have the fact that someone else is driving the car, and we do have the car in the shopping corral, but there is communication coming in about a family member, a male family member, or someone who identifies, or I should say someone who was born male. We've got the mullet, which is the conservative in the front, party in the back kind of hairdo, someone who's from the Midwest. Could be someone who is of the Spanish or Mexican heritage, because I know the mullet is popular in Mexico. Traditions. Toxic. Someone has toxic traditions. They're wanting to bring someone else over to these toxic traditions. I don't know. I can't. Oh, because this light's not on. Red Rover is that game where it's like they call someone over. They pick a person on the team. They're say, okay, that's the person we want on our team. So let's call them over. And if they break through the chains, they can go back to the team that they originated on. But if they don't break the chains, then they have to stay with us on our team. So it's a toxic game. It's almost like they will set somebody up in order to do something. Like come back to you and say, remember that time when we were shopping and you didn't put your cart back in the stall? And it's like maybe that's the only thing that they have to hang on to in order to say that you're not a very nice person. Like they're grasping at straws. Well, hey, now there's a card. We've got the swan here. It could have it might, again, with the whole couple thing, though, again, with the forever. Because swans will only have one person for life. We've got the bumper stickers, which is forever. We've got the wealthy couple in the hills. We've got the bench, which is like a judge who would marry somebody. We have the traditions. There's some kind of war or fight going on. The buzz cut. Someone's cutting it close. Or someone is short. It's a witch. Maybe there's a witch that's getting cut off. Should probably glue that down. So there's a witch that's cutting it short. There's a witch that's getting cut off. There's a witch who's forever been a witch. Maybe they're saying that this person is a witch and they're wanting to make them forever homeless. Or maybe it's witchery that's causing someone to be forever homeless. Being cut off from this. being cut off of an opportunity perhaps that was given to someone at a retail establishment or at a grocery store or someplace where you shop. Maybe someone had a job at a retail establishment and their opportunity was cut short. And someone could be in a committed relationship and they're juggling all kinds of partners, male counterparts. And someone could be trying to bring a judge over to their side of things. Someone's working really hard in order to say that somebody is toxic. And telling everybody the fact that someone might be spreading their traditions out to everybody who are not supposed to know about what they're doing. And there's someone in the family who portrays themselves as one thing, but they're actually something else. It's like they're two-faced. And maybe because this person spends so much, not that person, but the one that they're talking about spends so much time alone and by themselves, and they're comfortable with that. Overall energy of the entire read, all of these cards are going to be going around the fact that someone is trying to call somebody over to their team. They want to call somebody over. We've got fire here, the passion, purity, burning something down, the skeletons. Maybe someone's burning because of the skeletons in their closet. It could be someone's male organ. The peacock is a little bit arrogant, is quite proud of themselves. We've got two cards of the male gender. Skeletons coming out of the closet. We have a hospital. Someone might be needing assistance with their male gender part. They need healing. Scroll. There's going to be some kind of announcements made, maybe on social media, about this male individual. Maybe someone just got fired for their promiscuous activity outside of their marriage. It's a toxic masculine who is just probably arrogant and full of themselves. Someone's being called over to the hospital. Could be mindless scrolling. Wasting time scrolling. Maybe someone's paying more attention to their phone than they are their relationship. We've got the sandbox. Playing childish games. Building dreams in the sand. Scribe. Maybe someone is copying somebody's work from the internet. Gynandroformic is the bird that has the male and the female DNA. Has it within and it shows it with on the outside. It's a real bird. On one side, you look at it, you think it's a male bird, and then if it moves to the other side, then it looks like a female bird. God, don't make mistakes. Complete balance. Maybe the fire is balancing things out. We have a place setting. Somebody's expecting someone to be there for a meal. I know they say that some people say, and some people do, have a place setting at their table at all times, because that way it welcomes the idea of family or visitors or friends, always being prepared for those. I just noticed that that plate is different than all the other plates. That's interesting. I should leave that for when I color it in. And it's at the head of the table. And it's coming in underneath the skeleton in the closet. A visitor coming for dinner. We've got the shaving, which would kind of go with the buzz cut, but I guess if you were shaving your head, you'd be more bald than you would be buzz cut. Getting rid of something that's not necessary, something extra. Removing the fuzz. A clean slate. Starting over. Preparing a surface. Considering it's underneath the hospital, someone could be needing to get shaven for some kind of procedure. I wish I could see things without question. You know what I mean? Like without a doubt. There's a little bug that just came out. I don't know what that is. We've got a science experiment here. We've got science. It could be chemistry. Someone could be trying to concoct some kind of something. See how it pans out. Someone's in need of science. Maybe someone's using social media or the internet or whatnot in order to conduct some kind of science. They're kind of throwing out little bits and pieces of different stories and different scenarios in order for someone to see. Trying to mix up somebody's life or their world. They could be doing this to a male seahorse. Someone who is highly productive. Like, what is that? It looks like a little flower bug. Whoops. It's not there now. Ultra. Uh-oh. Did it fall on you? Someone is ultra male. Maybe someone is trying to act like they're extra macho or extra masculine in order to cover up the fact that maybe they're not. Which is a possibility. We've got the corners, the ultra and the sigma, who's the lone wolf, that this person is probably ultra on their own. Maybe they're just used to always being on their own. We have the gynochromatic, who's in one corner, and then we've got the nomad, a balanced homelessness. Like maybe it was planned. I mean, that bird was pretty much planned when it was created, right? So maybe someone planned on being homeless. Or planned, maybe they're going to do some car camping with the bumper stickers down there. I keep getting my stuff, my jewelry and stuff caught on stuff. The outcome is the little red hen, a volcano, tiara, salt and pepper shakers, taking the lead, rabbit, taking the lead very quickly, 6, 7, stick in the mud. Interesting. This is like all over the place. I mean, rabbits go all over the place too. So somebody's a hard worker. Somebody keeps diligently working towards something, regardless if they're getting help from others or not. This whole scenario is going to erupt. Natural disaster, pressure over time. It was just a matter of time. We've got the tiara, which is someone who is like a beauty queen. They win the crown. Could be literally a queen, someone who is winning something. Someone has a spotlight on them. Someone who deserves respect as far as if they're in royalty. Maybe someone carries themselves with dignity. This is a mature individual with the salt and pepper. They could have salt and pepper hair. They could have experienced a lot of stuff in life. They're very seasoned. This person is taking the lead on a situation. Maybe someone was told this person was a bit promiscuous. I'm a little bit kind of perplexed about taking the lead, the rabbit stick in the mud. Maybe someone's a stick in the mud when it comes to being promiscuous. Somebody's not even participating in that at all. And maybe that was the whole basis of the story, because they were trying to say this person was juggling male visitors. Like maybe they had a different visitor every night, considering that plate is different. So maybe that they're trying to say that this person maybe entertained visitors of male and female alike at different one every night. And maybe this person was doing that because of the skeletons in their closet. They were not ready to come over to that team full time. Maybe they were trying to pin this on someone else, as I was saying. And because they couldn't make it stick, now they're calling this person a stick in the mud. Maybe the stick in the mud is the one that follows all the rules and has respect. And we've got the empty box for next lifetime. It's time to pack up all your stuff. Maybe it's next lifetime that you can create a situation or a scenario to keep someone homeless. Even in homelessness, this person has dignity. I don't think they care where they go, because they're still going to have dignity and they're still going to have respect, self-respect. Passion is in their closet. right, folks. I think I'm going to put a little bit of time into coloring some of these cards. These are cards that I made, obviously. Oh, look, we've got the male crown coming in after. I do have the frizzy hair and the turnip coming. It's like you can't squeeze blood from a turnip. Hey, Google, what is the other meanings for turnip?
Beyond the common root vegetable, the term turnip is sometimes used to refer to related vegetables like rutabaga, swede, or neep. In various thesauri, it's also associated with other root vegetables such as beets, potatoes, or yams. Would you like to know more about the culinary uses of these different roots?
Hey, Google, can you actually tell me what the spiritual meaning of turnip is?
Spiritually, the turnip has been associated with protection, often used in folk traditions to ward off negative spirits. In dream interpretation, seeing them is frequently linked to themes of personal progress, potential success, or abundance. Some also use the vegetable as a symbolic metaphor for self-control or making a positive turn in one's life path.
Wow, that's interesting. Alrighty then. Great way to end the note. With that being said, I had no idea. I was just doing turnip as like you can't squeeze blood from a turnip, but it has a very nice, positive message. So I guess if my fluids card comes up, then that's what would mean the whole blood turnip thing. So that wouldn't even be the case here. Someone is driving themselves kind of a little bit crazy because someone is protected by the Most High, like we were talking about in the very beginning. This is their daughter. This is their princess. This is their child that they're protecting who's working very hard. Maybe all of their hard work is actually going to come up to the surface. And they're going to become very fertile in their success because they were a stick in the mud. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Are you glad you stayed? With that being said, folks, make it a great day because there is something in every day that you can make it so. And you're the only one who can do that. You have to make the choice and decision in order to see the good things. Take care. Thanks for being here.